Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Coach DJ Black joins us now. You are the head coach for Thompson basketball. And first, congratulations on an amazing season. I know it didn't end the way you guys thought or wanted it to, but unbelievable what you guys did this season. I mean, for the first time since 2013, you took this team to the Elite 8. I know you have a lot to be proud of.
You say you. We went to the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
I'm just the figurehead of it all, I guess. But it's the staff, it's the players, it's the trainers, it's the administration, it's the day-to-day operations that go behind the scenes. This time last year we had to take our 2 weeks off, but even with our 2 weeks off, our kids were itching to get back in. So that's when really we knew we had something special this coming year was, last year at this time, which is exciting. Because the guys are itching to get back in for next year's team. But it was a great season, a lot to reflect on. We'll lose our senior Messiah Robinson, who's meant a lot to this program. The time and the commitment that he's put in for the last 4 years, have been amazing. He's been a blessing to coach, so we'll miss him. But today's a new day, and I told people yesterday, next season doesn't start today, it starts tomorrow.
Well, you mentioned you're a senior, and when I talked to you before the season started, you had mentioned we have a really young team. And you guys do, but you are just packed full of talent. You have 3 sophomores that just got big honors. So when you look at what this team has to go forward, it has to just make you just know what's ahead.
And it's, we live by that saying, iron sharpens iron. And it's every single day with these guys. They're not satisfied. They want to get better. They don't care that they're young. They don't know that they're young. They play beyond their years. So it's exciting for the future. And it's just not those 3 guys. It's, we have other kids in that class that are progressing, that'll have a bigger role next year. Our freshman class, we had some kids play big minutes this year. They'll play in the bigger roles next year. Our 8th graders fill up in the bigger roles. So it's exciting times, with the basketball season coming up.
You mentioned your 8th graders, and I know that's one thing you guys have done is develop your athletes from the middle school level and let them be part of the varsity team the whole way and do the same workouts. Why is that so important for you guys?
Yeah, to be honest, it's a depth thing with our program. When I got here 4 years ago with Coach Powell, that was one of the issues that we've had, was a depth within our program. And to build that, that's where I was kind of saying, with basketball, youth is the movement kind of. So it doesn't matter really how old you are. If you're talented, you should be able to play at the highest level. So that's where we've been able to, have some middle school kids, and we just don't move anybody up. You have to be good enough and actually contribute. And there's some kids that's played on the middle school team that were good enough to contribute, but our depth now is starting to take place. With losing one senior, we'll return some juniors next year. But, we're still going to be the majority of our classes within our next year. It'll be our rising junior class and a rising sophomore class. And then that's where the depth really comes into play. Where now your 8th graders who had experience, they can fill behind. And that's when your program becomes healthy and strong.
You mentioned when you got here 4 years ago, it doesn't seem like it's been 4 years. It seems like it's just yesterday you kind of got here. But I know you've watched this team grow. How have you watched them develop as a bond, that brotherhood?
Yeah, it's, we're at a place now, and that's, with Messiah being the only senior, that's not easy.
Right, no, it's not.
Hard for him to be that. It was hard for him to be that guy. But the fact that the younger kids looked up to him, and the way he led these guys, just from a day-to-day basis, the inside the locker room, how you act, how you respond to adversity. And we talk about, keeping your circle small during the season, and that circle is going to be wins, losses, but over half that circle is adversity in your life. Whether there's something going on academically, socially, in your family or something like that, there's always going to be in life, half that pie is going to be adversity. How do you handle that adversity? So our guys have done a great job of embracing that and making each other better, being there for each other, and it's really grown that bond in our locker room to be very strong.
You guys do have a strong team. Your coaching staff buys into them. I say that because I watched Cheney Johnson get baptized, and I saw your coaching staff there.
100%.
Like you guys are still buying in to what he's doing. He has to almost be like a goal for some of these players to watch what all he's overcome. When you watch him on the court for Auburn, you have to be proud.
Yeah, absolutely. I was not blessed enough to be able to coach Cheney, but I was here the year after, but I feel like I've coached him
He was
because
here during the summer working with you guys.
He's in the gym all the
sometimes.
time
Yeah.
with us. When he's
Yeah.
not at Auburn, he's in our gymnasium.
Right.
And that is why he's Chaney Johnson. And that's why he's going to be playing for a long time and making a lot of money playing basketball. So we're going to hit him up for some sponsorship time someday. But no, he's awesome because our guys look up to him as well, and he's kind of set the mold for some other guys as they graduate. This is how it's done. He said this is what it takes to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah, he definitely went and took each step to kind of get there and
Yep.
worked for it. I also have to say congratulations to you.
Yeah.
A new little one.
New little one. Yep. It's been a fun last month of the basketball season, but
Yeah.
it's been a blessing. That's why I'm exhausted today. Actually, we just finished up yesterday, and all night I just stayed up with the little one and embraced all those moments because the wife was, God bless her soul, she was giving me some sleep. So
She's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, your little one now have a birthday right in the middle of basketball
Right to
season, so
basketball,
she'll
so-
have a family full of big brothers to kind of
Yep.
help.
So we got Christmas, her birthday, Valentine's Day. So whew,
You're not gonna get a break for a long
not gonna
time.
get a break.
So I want to have the guys on next week if possible,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
talk to them and see what's next for them, just how they're growing and everything. But Coach, I appreciate you coming by and being
Yeah,
part of it.
anytime. We appreciate y'all. I mean, this is second to none with what you guys got going here. So we appreciate y'all.
Thank you.